probably all wondering how this happened, as am I. Um, so we were not on anything. As you know, we took like a 4-month break from fertility treatments, and Carlo was still taking his Clomid, and then like one day I'm like, why are you taking that? There's no point. I'm not taking anything, so you shouldn't be taking it. And he was on the Clomid for well over a year, and I just felt like that was probably going to be like really bad for him if he continued it. So I was just like, stop taking it. When we see this new fertility doctor, we'll just start back up again. So for 2 months, he wasn't taking Clomid. I wasn't taking letrozole. We weren't doing anything. The only thing that I changed it's like the whole month of December, I started drinking green juice every single day. I read online, there's a fertility diet, and that was one of the suggestions, was to drink green juice every single day because of the stuff that's in it is good for fertility. So that's literally the only thing that I changed. And like I said, we weren't on any medicine, so I don't know if like the medicine was doing something. I really have no idea, but it's just crazy to me that it happened naturally after all we've been through. So yeah, that's crazy to me, but I'm just very thankful that we didn't have to go the IVF route and pay, $25,000 to go through all of that. I am so thankful that we don't have to do any more treatments. So like I said, I found out 2 weeks ago, so I was 5 weeks then. And the only symptoms I had was I was more tired than usual. Usually I get home at like 4:45, and I will like clean for a little while and then make some dinner and sit down and watch some TV. But like as soon as I got home, I would change my clothes and immediately lay on the couch, and I could not get myself up off of that couch to do anything. I couldn't even like make myself food. I was just so tired. And that got me thinking, like, that's really weird. Like usually I'm, pretty tired when I get home from work, but it was like I literally couldn't get myself off the couch. So that was like a trigger in my mind. And then my boobs were really, really sore. But usually they're sore when I'm gonna get my period anyway, so I didn't really think anything of that. And I was having cramps just like I would when I get my period. So I literally thought it was gonna come like any second. So those are the only symptoms I had prior to finding out that I was pregnant. So from 5 weeks to 7 weeks, I still had like period cramps up until probably 6 weeks. Every once in a while I'll feel like a cramp, but I guess it's just your uterus stretching. So that's normal. I'm very, very tired still. It's actually gotten worse. And this is like to the T. Now tonight's a different story because I was like excited to film this, but I would get home at 4:45, and from 4:45 until 6:30, whatever I needed to get accomplished had to be done in those 45 minutes, because when it hit 6:30, I was on the couch and I was asleep. Like, couldn't hold my eyes open. I had to go to sleep. So I would sleep on the couch from 6:30 until 8 o'clock, and at 8 o'clock, I would wake up. Then I'd go upstairs and wash my face and get ready for bed, and then by 8:30, I was back in bed, and I slept until 6:30 in the morning. Like, the tiredness is insane. So even though I was getting so many hours of sleep, I would wake up in the morning feeling exhausted. Like, I got 3 hours of sleep. It's been awful. And I'm used to having 3 cups of coffee a day and like an energy drink, and I went from that to nothing. So I know that I'm really tired because I'm used to so much caffeine, and now I have none. I don't want to drink any caffeine. I know you can have like a cup of coffee a day or something, but I just don't want to do it. I don't want to chance it. This is literally a miracle baby, and I don't want to chance anything. So no caffeine. I started feeling nauseous, but felt like for like the first week and a half, it was kind of like in my head, because I found out, I am pregnant, and then it was like in my head, oh my gosh, you're going to be sick. So I think it was just in my head for a little bit. Now, It has been getting a little bit worse. It's totally tolerable though. I'll just get like waves of it. It's not like an all day thing. I'll get like waves of it. I'll eat something and then I'll be fine. And that's what the doctor said. Normally you're nauseous because either you're dehydrated or you have an empty stomach. So I'll like force myself to eat something and then I'm totally fine. Now yesterday I was not nauseous at all. I could eat. I literally ate all day long. I was like starving. Now today I woke up and the second I stood up out of bed, I was nauseous. Like I didn't even know if I could drive to work. I was so nauseous. But I forced myself to eat when I got to work. And I was sipping on water and it totally went away. So it was because I had an empty stomach. So I just forced myself to eat and it goes away. And it's totally tolerable. I don't have to like run to the bathroom or be near a bathroom. It's not that bad. It's just like your stomach hurts, you know? So I'm very thankful. I hope that it doesn't get any worse, but if it does, oh well. I wanted this for so long, so I don't care what the symptoms are. But I've actually been feeling really good. I know you can get headaches. I haven't had any headaches. Really, it's just the waves of nausea. Food doesn't really sound good to me, so I just kind of like eat what does sound good. Usually breakfast, I either don't eat because I don't really feel that well, or I'll like an hour into work I can eat like oatmeal or something. And then lunch, I can always eat my lunch. Usually by noon, I'm really hungry, so I can eat my lunch. And then when I get home for dinner, nothing really sounds good. I did have a couple cravings. I wanted like fried food really, really bad last week. I had it, and then I was so sick to my stomach after that. So I probably won't ever be doing that again. Tonight I really wanted Burger King, but I didn't get it because that's not healthy and the craving will go away. So I just, out of my mind. But one night, nothing sounded good in the cupboard. I didn't want to run to the store. I didn't even know what I wanted to eat. And I had gotten a free bag of popcorn from Dollar General. That was my dinner. I literally ate the whole bag of popcorn. That was my dinner. That's embarrassing to say, but that's the only thing that sounded good to me. So yeah, and then I did have a doctor's appointment on Monday, the 18th, and they did confirm, I'm using, the Bump app, and there's another app, the Baby Center. It's like an extension of the Ovia, I think. I was exactly 7 weeks on my doctor's appointment, and that's what she told me, that I was 7 weeks, so, those are good. She said it could change once I have my first ultrasound, which is next Thursday. I'm so excited. But yeah, on Monday I went to my first doctor's appointment and it was like an hour and a half. And they just did a bunch of blood work and a bunch of paperwork and explained things and how everything would go in the office. And I will be seeing a diabetic specialist that deals with pregnancy. And yeah, I have to call them every week with my blood sugars. They have been running a lot higher than they want them. They want them to be under 90 and mine have been like 150. So I did actually have a diabetic appointment today and he upped my insulin a little bit. So I'm really hoping that I'll be able to keep my sugar where it needs to be because I don't want a big baby and I don't want to be unhealthy and, you know, cause issues for the baby. So yeah, so I think that's it for the update. I think I told you everything. So next Thursday I'll have my first ultrasound. I'm so excited because to me it's still like not real. I don't know. I still have all three of the pregnancy tests like sitting in my bookshelf and I look at them like every day because it doesn't feel real. Like I feel like they're gonna change and it's gonna say not pregnant. And I just feel like it's a dream. So when I get my first ultrasound and I actually get to see the baby, then, I know it like it's, today is the size of a blueberry, so I know it's really small, but to, you know, have proof that it's really there, I think it'll be so real to me then. I can't wait. Yeah, so I guess that is it for this video, and hopefully you enjoyed it. Please subscribe if you haven't already. I would love to have you go on this journey with me. First it was infertility and now it's a pregnancy journey, so that's super exciting, super new. Yeah, I'll be doing like weekly updates and hauls and all kinds of stuff. So yeah, make sure you check back here next week because I will have a video about the ultrasound. So yeah, thanks for watching and I'll see you next time. Bye.